All right, another day. Today, the main goal is the front end. So I had this front end. It's a little clapped, Raptor 660 stuff, you know. All the bearings are pretty well gone. Ball joints, pretty well gone. Got the new Raptor 700 stuff. So now we're cleaning up our surfaces. That one's already tacked on right now, but we're gonna line the bottom one up. And then we're probably gonna have to redo these shock mounts too, but I don't know if we'll do that today or not, but should have a new front end real soon. All right, so we didn't stop to update there, but we put our new front end on, and there's actually some slight length difference between the 700 and 660 stuff. So basically what happened is we came out and we had a lot of, I believe it would be, what was it? It would have been that way. So we had a lot of positive camber in this. So what we did is the same thing that ended up being on the top. We put that bar in with an angle to bring our suspension mounting points out. We did the same thing here, so we moved them out 1.25 inches. So that bar is just tacked in there for now. We're gonna run a full bead, just like that one is, where it's ground down flush now. Cap the end of that. We're starting to do the other side right now so we can get them to the welding point, but we're actually running 660 or 700 lower arm because that's a big steel arm. And then for caster, it works out better to run the 660 upper arm, and it's tubular, and I think it looks better too. But we got a little bit of, what is that, negative camber, which people say negative camber helps you like corner on trails and stuff, so that, I think that should be ideal. And it looks like our steering linkage there is pretty damn straight, which is a challenge we were fighting before. So we're gonna do the same thing the other side, do some finish welding, and then the front end should be pretty done. What do you think?
Until next time.
Until we mess it up again. All right, it's been a while. It's been a couple days and not a lot getting accomplished, but we're back on it, back on track here. So front end hopefully is going together pretty permanently today. We got new ball joints on the lower control arms. I think we said this last time, but we're going lowers off of 700, uppers off of 660. New those going on. Hopefully the brakes will be on today. A lot of just making parts fit together that we just temporary before. We wobbled out our rims so we can actually get a socket in these, because before we don't have the long lug nuts, we just have standard quad lug nuts. So these are wobbled out now to fit the sockets in so we can tighten our wheels much better. What else we got going? New tabs, pretty on there. Tanner hooked us up.
New shocks.
Oh, when we spaced out the 700 arms, it's made our geometry real soft in the front for the shocks we had. So we got these Monroe, I think they're off a Honda Odyssey minivan, load assist springs. So basically the same shocks we have in the rear, just a lot shorter. Those are gonna work good. If you buy these for quad control arms, we did have to shave the bushing in there a little bit. Nothing too bad. It'll work. We might be able to rip today, depending on a lot of variables. Also, prototype 3D printed spring perch adapters for our other shock. I'm gonna make these out of aluminum eventually on the lathe at school, but for now they're in there. The spring perch goes into this 3D printed piece, which goes into our spring because our spring is too big for the shock. But other than that, we're getting work done. Slowly but surely. So there'll be some time lapse of some work now.
Dude, this guy out here. Sad he can't get his bike running. This guy. What's going on, brother?
Too muddy to bump.
Come on. Get her going. The
Just have to jump it for the 18th time this month.
The 178 people that are subscribed want to see you bump this thing and ride a wheelie.
She ain't gonna bump. That's a hill. Kicks handle.
Oh, even better, right in the mud. Oh, yeah. I forgot that.
No more.
Alrighty, Beastman here. Got the front end back together. New shocks. Brake line sitting on it. All in all, pretty good. We'll see if it works. Yeah, it's pretty sick. Oh yeah. Hopefully these van shocks do it. The guys online rave how good their minivan handles after these shocks, so we should be good. Now we're back here. Got the coolant lines on here, temporary, permanent. Filled with coolant. Got the wheel spacers on. And alright boys, Beastman here. After a real detailed video here, we're finally going for a rip.
You gotta show them everything you did.
It might be dark now, but we're doing it anyways. But we got new shocks on. They're good. Got brake lines on that aren't hooked up. They're good. Got a block off brake line here. It's really good. Rear brake actually working kinda. Oh yeah, radiator getting tested. Gas tank fully mounted.
Losing air by the minute.
Losing air by the minute, literally. But we want to rip so bad. We just, yeah.
We can rip with some.
Oh, return spring engaged.
Yeah, okay. Should we take a brake fluid with us?
Just in case. Should we top it off? No, it's good.
It's it's mint.
It's good.
What else? Gotta put gas in it. We'll roll outside first. Start fluid.
Yeah, start fluid.
Already know.
Needs that really bad.
It's got coolant in it. Yeah, I think we're ripping on it.
Yeah, we're ripping. You got any good flashlights down here?
Not down here.
Okay, good. We don't need
We
it.
can coast it. We have a clutch too. We don't need brakes. What am I thinking?
Yeah, I know.
How about that? I forgot the clutch works too.
Oh,
No clutch, no brake.
do you want to pour some gas in that real quick while you got some light?
We'll go outside.
Okay. Okay. I got this, boys. All right, go for it. Okay, I'll help more than what I said. Is the brake sticking? Is that tire that flat? How flat's that tire?
Not that flat.
It's not that flat.
It might be the CDs. I'll sit there. All right. Right there. Give her another foot or two. That'll work.
Honestly, it does sound like calipers grabbing.
But, all right.
There's some fuel in this unit.
You put the gas in. I'm gonna go take this.
Yes, we got the fuel pump onto this too, if you guys were wondering. Don't need that filter there. I'm gonna put the camera down while I use this child safety lock, because about broke my ankle. He's got a lot of gas in there.